I miss my beard. I'm 15 and pregnant. The only pregnant person in school. My world is like, hold on. It was hard. It was so hard. Do not get pregnant. Don't have no babies right now. Please. Promise me. Okay? Hey dolls. So, as you can tell by the title of this video and the thumbnail, you already know what this video is about. Now, honestly, it took me some time to actually say, okay, I'm gonna do it, because it was laid on my heart. It had been laid on my heart, and it was like, post the video, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody somewhere is either going through this, have went through it, or maybe about to go through it. Who knows? So the spirit just led me to making this video. I fought with it. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I mean, it's something like personal to me and a little sacred, to be honest. And it was just like, I kind of wrestled with it, you know. I did do my makeup and stuff for this video because, like I said, I already was not wanting to do the video. So I'm like, let me get cute. Maybe I'll feel like, okay, I could do the video. Again, like I said, it is near and dear to me. So it's like, I was like, ugh, I didn't know. But without further ado, we are going to jump right into it. Well, wait, before I jump right into it, I want to say this, a little disclaimer. This is not promoting teen pregnancy in any type of way. This is not making it look good or um, making it seem like it's okay. Nothing about this video is that. I just want to put that out there so that we are clear on the fact that this is not, to glamorize it or to make it right or to make it like it was a great thing. Yeah, this is actually the exact opposite of making it this great thing or whatever. So without further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. All right, so before I ended up getting pregnant, I'm gonna take y'all back a few months before it all happened, right? So this was my ninth grade year of high school. Okay, ninth grade year. I'm dating this boy who goes to school with me, right? He at the time, I believe, was in 10th or 11th grade. I want to say 10th grade. And I was in ninth grade. This was like coming towards the end of the year. We had been dating almost the whole school year, but not quite. We started dating like a little bit after, school had started. I want to say, school usually starts around like August. We started dating, I want to say around October or November of my ninth grade year. So we're dating or whatever. School is coming, to an end around May, whatever. But before school became to an end, we dated. We were a popular couple in the school. Everybody knew that Kiki and are dating. Not gonna say his name for the sake of, yeah. If you know, you know. So me and this guy, we're dating. He, I mean, I'm not gonna bash anybody. This is not that either. He was a good guy, It just didn't work out for us. But he was a good guy. We dated, and everybody knew about it. It was just something that it was a thing, whatever. So one day Mind you, school about to end like in a month or so. Um, One day I'm at like lunch and somebody's like, "Oh, Kiki, such and such, he over there with some girl." So I'm like, "Oh, yeah, whatever." I'm kind of like brushing it off because I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't got time for this. But I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go over there. So I go over to where they were saying that they had. So it's like a crowd of people following us. Well, following me and the person who told me about it. So they like following us to see what's gonna happen or whatever. So I go, I see them. They're holding hands. They're holding hands. So I grab like both of their hand or whatever. So I'm like holding both of their wrists really. So I grab both of them. I look at both of them and I'm just like, okay. So honestly, with her, the chick that he was holding hands with, she was like one of those girls who kind of was messing around with a few people, whatever. So I'm not mad at you, whatever. But sir, what are we doing? So me and him, we kind of going back and forth, um, and we fought. Luckily, we didn't even get suspended. The teacher who did see it, like I said, everybody knew about it. So it was just like they saw the passion and the aggression. It was just like, no, you got me messed up. Don't ever play with me. So me and him fought or whatever like that, and then we broke up. So I'm just like, I don't want nothing to do with you. It embarrassed me. I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole situation was very embarrassing because like everybody know we dating, boy. Like, what are you doing? Don't do that. So we ended up breaking up. Um, he was trying to like get back with me a little bit. I can't say, but he wasn't really trying that hard because I was like, sometimes usually with girls, if you trying hard enough to get back with us, then we might give in. But he wasn't trying hard enough, so it was like a no for me. And so I really just was like, ugh, with school, honestly. And so summer came. But before summer came, actually, I met this guy, right? So the guy I met was much older than me. Mind you, at the time, like I said, it's my ninth grade year. I'm 15 years old. So I meet him or whatever. And um, he's older. He's like 21, maybe 22, something like that. But he was a really good guy, whatever. So we were talking. We weren't like doing anything yet. We were just talking like on the phone. It was just us like linking up here and there. We'll probably go get something to eat. Just something like that, casual, nothing major, nothing serious. So then the guy who I was dating in high school, we're gonna call him S. He saw us hanging out, me and the guy. And he confronted me or whatever. And I'm just like, we're not together. We're broken up. Like, please leave me alone. Whatever. So summer come, he's S is out of sight, out of mind, honestly, at this point. Um, so me and the guy, we're talking or whatever, and things become a little more serious, right? It's summertime. We got a lot more, I have a lot more time on my hands, and we're getting a little bit more serious. So I end up really liking this guy, actually falling in love. So then school starts back. It's August again. Excuse me, mind you, I'm still 15, but I'm going into my 10th grade year. So, going into my 10th grade year, school starting back, I really already didn't want to be there anymore because, like, now I'm done got a taste of this older guy, and I'm just looking at all the young guys that's in the school, and they just seem so immature to me. The girls are seeming immature to me. Everybody just seemed immature and just aggravating and blah, 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 whatever. So, me and this guy, we done got serious. We done became active with each other. If you know, you know. That or whatever with each other. So then I miss my period. Okay. Miss my period. So I'm still not really thinking nothing of it. It's just like, oh, miss my period. It may come on in the next few days, whatever. So then now I'm waking up sick. Mind you, you got to get up for school 6 a.m., to get ready for school, get to school, whatever like that. I'm getting up, I'm throwing up, I'm barely making it out the bed. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, something's going on. So then, um, I'm still trying to go to school, still trying to, and then I go to like this Planned Parenthood, whatever, like you don't need an adult to like go there or whatever. So I go there. And my bad, I'm cracking my knuckles. So I go there, whatever, and I take the test or whatever. They have me pee in a little cup and all that. So I'm sitting in the waiting room. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, it's all kind of trying to like come to me like, hmm. So the lady come in and she's like, she come in with like this stuff. It's like baby stuff in a bag and all this stuff, right? So she sits down and I see the stuff that she has in her lap. And before she can even get it out, I'm just already like, my world is like literally shutting in on me. So she said, she's like, well, you're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. Y'all, words cannot describe how I felt in that moment. If I could try to describe it, I would say that it felt like literally the whole world had just dropped on top of my head. Like I can't really explain it. Like I went deaf. I felt like I was in the bottom of the ocean. I see her lips moving, but I don't really hear what she's saying for real. Like after she said that, nothing else. I couldn't hear anything else. Like it felt like I was underwater and like how when you like that's how it sounded like. I'm just looking at her like, mind you, I'm 15 and pregnant. Um, that was a lot. It was a lot. It felt like my world was just over, you know. So I didn't say anything. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell the guy that I had met, and I hadn't told him. I didn't say anything to my mom, anybody. I sat on it for like almost a month. I just couldn't believe it. So I'm like, I gotta tell somebody. So I tell him. I tell him, and he's like, wow, and he's older, so he's excited. He's happy. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. He was very supportive. I can't say that. He was very, 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 very supportive and just all around just a great guy. I have no bad words for him at all. So then it comes time to tell my mother. My mom has been through a lot, and she was in the midst of changing her life around the time that I got pregnant and all that. And she had changed her life, honestly. By then, her life had been changed. She had completely changed. A lot of stuff she was not doing anymore. Also, around that time, my mom and her husband had just opened a church, and they were the pastors of the church or whatever. So all of this is happening at the same time. My mom and her husband becoming pastors, and then here I am pregnant. So it's just like hard to even come to her and talk about this or even say it or whatever. Because my mom had her first kid at 15. Even though I had my child at 16, I was still 15 and pregnant. So it was just like, I don't want to continue this cycle. So it just hurt to even think about how I'm gonna have to tell her. Really, seriously. Okay, so then I'm like, I have to tell her. So I go to her and I'm just like, Mom, I gotta tell you something. And I don't know. I feel like maybe God gave her a discernment already. I feel like she had already knew or something. I don't know. And she was just like, What, Kiki? Like, already, you know how somebody probably already disappointed you. Like, what? Not with attitude. She didn't say it with attitude, but it was just like, What, Kiki? And I'm just like, well, I went to the clinic and I'm pregnant. The look on my mother's face was like, I wouldn't even say mad. She wasn't even mad. She was heartbroken. She was heartbroken. Um, it was like, wow. It the look. I just wish I could have taken it all back in that moment, seeing her facial expression like that, and just I wish I could have took it all back in that moment. So we talked. Me and her, we sat and we talked, and I forget exactly how the conversation went, like word for word, verbatim, but we did talk or whatever. And like towards the end of that conversation, I felt more like a comfort, like, okay, whew, it was a sigh of relief. And it was just like, okay, my mom, even though she's upset and she's heartbroken, she still has my back in this situation or whatever. So then I'm trying to keep up with school. It was just a lot. Still throwing up every day and just being sick and still trying to keep up with school. Being the only pregnant person in school was just like, it was hard. It was so hard. I'm going to be honest with you. It was hard to just keep going with it and just, the whole thing. It was hard. And so I ended up stop going to school. Um, I did do this like it's not like an alternative school. I forget what to call it, but it was like a school for kids who either got in some trouble or like me got pregnant, something like that. I tried to do that for a little while. That didn't work out. Um, so I was just like, I had to stop school for a little bit. I finally did graduate, but at the time I stopped. And then come April of the following year, I turned 16. So I turned 16, I'm still pregnant or whatever, and I have my baby the next month, which was in May. So 15 and pregnant, turn 16, have the baby in May. So I had my baby and it was hard. It was really hard. It was a beautiful experience. I'll say that. It was a beautiful experience because one thing about God, He does not give us no more than we can bear, and He does not make no mistake. God makes no mistake. God makes no mistake at all. So it was a beautiful experience, and it made me become closer to God. Literally, my whole pregnancy, I was reading the Bible, I was praying, I had turned my life around, especially during that whole, the whole pregnancy, the whole process, everything. It was just, I had become, even though I wasn't a virgin anymore, I had become so pure in that moment. My whole pregnancy, I was like, I wasn't playing. I was reading that word. I was in that Bible. I was not playing. But I had turned 16 that April, had my child in May. And like I said, it was hard. It wasn't like easy, walking apart, nothing like that. because you bringing a whole human into this world that you have to take care of, feed, change, the whole nine yard. My baby was a blessing to me, because I wasn't, you know, on the right track. You know, I wasn't. And so having a baby did change a lot. It changed everything, honestly. Like my friends were still, being kids, and I was at home raising a baby, Um, I'm a little emotional. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Whew. I knew this was gonna be hard. I knew it. I'm trying not to cry. I'm not gonna cry. My whole life had changed. And, just seeing everybody else being kids and, just living their lives, it was just like, wow, my whole life has changed. But the experience was what I needed at the time, and God knew I needed it. And like I said, God don't make no mistake. No matter what the situation is, it may look crazy. It may look like, wow, what is going on in my life right now? God makes no mistakes. Okay. I'm not gonna go into more details right now. Um, the rest of the story is to be shared in a later date. Oh yeah. Also, I have a book that I have written. I have written a book, and I started this book in 2018 or 19. Hmm, I forget. I want to say 2019. I wrote this book, and it goes into more details about everything, and literally everything. I hold nothing back in this book. Um, I'm not going to talk too much about it because obviously it's not published yet. I handwritten it. It's so dear to me. It's so special. Um, but I'm gonna definitely get that book published. Not right now. Um, I'm waiting for the perfect time to publish this book because it is very sacred and it's very dear to my heart. I hold back nothing in the book. And basically, the book is about my whole life. I wouldn't say like my whole life because I'm still young, I'm still living my life. But it starts from when I was about 4 years old, from when I could remember. And it just says everything up until I want to say like a year ago. It talks about a lot, everything. It goes into pure detail about my whole life. So that's why I'm gonna stop here with my story, as far as me being 15 and pregnant and how I found out and all that. I'm gonna stop right here. Um, I want to say also my child is a blessing to me, and um, I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything that I've been through. Everything I've been through has made me the person who I am today. Um, if I could go back and do it again, I would. Just all the same, because it made me literally who I am today. Now, I would say if you are a teenager right now, um, don't get pregnant. Do not get pregnant. Don't have no babies right now. Live your life. Be a kid. Be a kid. Do not have no kids right now. Go live your life. If you are active, because a lot of us are, if you are, use protection. You know what I'm saying? Go take the necessary steps that you need to take to not have any kids right now. And I mean it. I will spank y'all. For real. Don't have no kids right now. Live your life. Be young. Be free. And if you are pregnant right now, and you are a teenager who's pregnant or a young mom, even I would say my girlies who are 18, 19, 20, and you're pregnant right now, maybe experiencing, some of the same stuff, give yourself grace. God makes no mistakes. Give yourself some grace and trust the process. Trust that God is going to supply all your needs. Trust that God is going to take care of you and your baby, kids, however the situation is. Know that God is in control. And then for my girlies who have been through the same thing that I've been through already, I love you girls, and we got this, and everything is going to be okay, just like it always have been. You can get through anything with God on your side, and just staying in prayer and staying, faithful. Girl, you got this. You can get through anything. But yeah, like I said, avoid being pregnant right now. Like, avoid it at all costs. Wait, wait, and keep waiting. That's like one of my main things. Seriously, wait. Yeah, so definitely don't have no kids right now. With my daughter, I'm gonna definitely be on her about that, because it's not. Don't do it. I don't take away from the situation, but don't do it. You'll change your life literally forever. And that one moment will change you forever. It'll change your life, change everything forever. So just don't do it. Um, I love y'all, and I want the best for y'all, for real. Like, I don't even know half of y'all, and I still want the best for you. Be all that you can be first before you have any kids, before you bring any situation into this world. Just be all who you could be first. Also, what I want to say, just stay focused on what's important right now. Hanging out with your friends, going to school, just doing fun, girly stuff, that doesn't involve having children or making things so serious right now. Have fun with life, have fun with it, and just be a kid. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I hope my story, my short form of this story, helps somebody, whether it's knowing that you can get through this, knowing that, everything gonna be okay, or just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna have no kids right now. I'm not gonna do that right now. Like, I'm gonna enjoy my life. Do that. I pray that you take something from this video. It doesn't matter what it is. I pray that you do. And don't have any kids right now. Please. Promise me. Okay? All right, so if you have watched this video all the way down to the end, I want you to comment a pink bow in the comments and just let me know that you watched this video all the way through. I love you, dolls, and I pray peace and blessings and successfulness all over your lives. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.